Fee, just start with you. How good did that first three feel going down there in the first quarter?
It felt good. I just keeping at it. I knew that, I wasn't going to go over for the rest of the season. So just keep shooting, and when I was open, not hesitating.
And Courtney, we just saw you ball out in the fourth quarter, but just status, it looked like you went down with an ankle. Was that just kind of like a quick fourth quarter power-up meeting with Chuck there? But really came alive after that. So
landed. She landed on, it just hyperextended a little bit, but I just ran it off in the back.
And on the glass tonight, I know you guys have talked about that, sort of over this homestand, wanting to be better on the boards. Fee matched a season high with 14. Court, 9 rebounds was your high in a Lynx uniform. How are you guys able to really get after it on the boards and make that, a part of tonight's big win?
We did a rebounding drill yesterday. We just know that it's so important for us to be successful. We want to go really far this season, and to do that, we know that rebounding has to be a habit. Because it's going to kill us in the long run if we don't start doing it. So I think we're just really intentional about blocking out and going to get the ball.
Fee, it looked like early in the first quarter, getting the ball into Griner and trying to let her use her size was a focal point for the other team. You've mentioned a couple times now of just physicality and you guys learning to grow with kind of the size that you have. Can you speak on what it's like guarding Griner or trying to slow her down?
Yeah, it was Land's job, and it's a big job. I think it's just team defense. BG's a great player, and she's taller than everyone else in the league. So all you can do is make her catches hard, make her shots hard, and try not to foul. Really applying pressure on other people, so making it hard to get the ball into her, kind of making it hard around her, because when she gets the ball, it's like there's not a lot you can do. So just making it as hard as we can, and I think Land did a good job of that tonight, and the people around did as well. Good ball pressure, digging, making sure it was hard as possible.
I also just wanted to ask you, speaking of Lan and Dorka, how nice is it to get those post-up passes from them when you're slashing to the basket?
It's great. Everyone on our team is a good passer. And so I think that's one of the perks of our offense and why it's so hard to guard us, because everyone is a threat to pass, to shoot, to score, to drive. And so if that's the case, it's really hard to guard. And so it's been a really big focal that our post players are passers too, and so I think we've been doing a good job of that.
And then, Courtney, I do have to ask, just one turnover tonight. Can we start calling you a point guard yet, or still?
Not till next year.
Still too early? Okay.
She's our point guard.
Hell nah, Fee.
Any dominant, 6-game win streak is going to feel good, but how good does this win feel specifically after, the last loss in Phoenix and kind of coming back from that?
Yeah, we owed them one. I think we wanted to come out and take it very personal because, like you said, they beat us at the buzzer last time we played them. So I think we came out and we took it very personal, and I'm glad we came out with the win.
Fee, how much pride do you take being a two-way player? This year you're guarding and you're scoring at a high level. Just defensively, when you're going into that matchup, what's your mindset as far as defending that best player or that secondary player, but then also knowing that you're the first offensive, scorer for the team?
I'm going to do anything for my team. So no matter what, if it's on offense or defense, I'm going to give 100%. And I think just after time in the league, you just play smarter. I think I'm just playing smarter on defense too. I feel like I know where passes are going to be, or I'm there on the help, or just using your brain a little bit more too, instead of just athleticism as you grow older, So like I said, just trying to use that wisdom and be there for my team as much as I can.
And Court, just being in the paint, getting those rebounds, just being, the size that you are, a lot of people probably underestimate you, but just talk about the heart that you have when you go in there trying to crash the boards, but then also starting that fast break to get those assists and start your teammates off.
Yeah, I've been doing this my whole career, so, I think everybody should know by now that I'm a rebounding guard. So, it's natural for me. I've always been doing this.
After last game, despite holding Atlanta to 55, Fee, you especially didn't sound satisfied with the defensive performance. Tonight, holding a team like Phoenix, which hits threes at a good clip and scores a lot of points, to just 60 points on 74 shots. Just how satisfied are you with the defensive performance, and what really made a difference for you guys out there tonight?
I'm really happy. I thought our defense was great today. I'm especially happy with the rebounding. I think that's such a huge thing, as I said, for us. And then, all the other things we're usually pretty good at. We just had an off game, clogging the paint, helping on the shell, things like that. But what we need to clean up is rebounds, and I thought we did a really good job of that tonight, so I was happy with our defense.
I got to ask either of you. K-Mac hits that one right before halftime, kind of does like palms up, shoulder shrug. What was that all about? That just relief?
Yeah.
She was
happy she
yeah.
knocked down a shot.
Yeah. She was mad she made the hard one, but not the easy one.
Yeah.
How good was it to see her actually, she hit one, she kind of had a rough start, but then kind of found her rhythm.
I mean, Mac's shooting 50%. Like,
Telling you.
anytime she shoots the ball, I have confidence. Honestly, there's no bad shot when
Nah,
she's shooting
facts.
3. So, I mean, if she's missing shots, I have, like, keep shooting it. I mean, you're shooting 50%. You're the top percentage person in the league right now. So I have all the faith in the world in Mac. Honestly, like, you can't shoot 100%, which is what she was shooting forever. So, missing 2, she's going to bounce right back for the next game.
And Fee, we asked Courtney already about the Commissioner's Cup. We wanted to kind of get your thoughts on it. And she said it's about the bag. So I just want to get your thoughts on the Commissioner's Cup and what you guys have in front of you.
Yeah, we want that money.
Come on now. Come on
We
now.
want that money. Yeah, it's going to be tough. I mean, obviously, we're competitors at heart, so it's going to be competitive even because of that. Take the money out, but then you put that money on the line, like, people are going to be playing hard. I think it's going to be a really great game, so we need to come in prepared and then go celebrate. Hopefully.
And what would beyond obviously the bag's a big deal, but winning. But it's like there just be such a culture of winning in this organization. This would be the first time that I know it's an in-season tournament and different than a WNBA championship, but just a chance to get that trophy, get a sort of another notch on like the belt of the Minnesota Lynx. Is that something that y'all have talked about, or are we kind of treating this just like another game with a bigger bag attached to it?
I mean, I think we want to create a winning culture. It's already here, like you said. So, it's a mixture of both, man. We want that bag, but we want to win too. So, it's a mixture of both.
Yep.